Yo, what is good? It's your guy Tico, and I am back with NBA 2K22 current gen updates today.
Oh shit, here we go again.
And this is a New Year special. This is a special before the New Year hits. We're actually going to look over the top 10 player likeness updates. Well, my top 10 player likeness updates that were added into NBA 2K22 on current gen and next gen. So with that being said, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Join the next gen G's. Go ahead and join the gang. It's only free to do so. Join the current gen G's and join the retro gen G's, and also don't forget to hit that notification bell to be notified when the videos actually drop. And if you follow me on Twitter at TicosDecoria, you can holler at me on the Twitter, bro. We can talk, we can chop it up, and you won't miss a video. You'll be up to date with the latest and greatest updates and all of the good things, bro. So, oh yeah, and don't forget to hit that like button because it helps us in the YouTube algorithm to get seen, to get found by people, and grow the channel, and our family becomes bigger, and we become the G's, and we just are who we are. So with that being said, my top 10 player likeness updates from 2021 NBA 2K22. Let's go over them. So today we're going to start out with Kyrie Irving. Kyrie started out with a different variation on the current gen version. He actually had an afro, and now Kyrie is rocking a shorter cut. And right here, right now, my #1 scan is the Kyrie Irving scan. And speaking of Kyrie, Kyrie's scan was taken away from the current gen version. He had an afro version of himself, and for some reason it was updated after a patch. I think it was patch 1.7. Basically took Kyrie's fro off and gave him a short cut. Now, my thing was, I think that they seen Kyrie on a video interview and they went along and just said, you know what, cut his hair. Or maybe it may have been a bug, but with that being said, the next gen version never had the afro chopped off. So that was pretty crazy to me to even see that happen. But yesterday, Kyrie did a interview, and he's back in the NBA right now. As you can see, he's practicing and all that stuff. His fro is back. So fro-re is back. His short facial hair is back. And that original player likeness update needs to be back in NBA 2K. And I think that 2K sees this because these guys are gone on break right now. But when they get back and we get that January patch, hopefully for the current gen version, OG, and whatever you want to call it, yeah, we should get that Kyrie back. But in the next gen version, we do have different Kyries. So on the screen, as you can see, upper body accessories, hairstyle 2, the fro with the short facial hair, Kyrie Irving. That's exactly what we're working with right now. If I go back to 1, you get the short hair Kyrie with the bigger beard. If I go to 3, then you have Kyrie Irving with the headband with the fro, and then he has the big beard. And if you go to 4, he has a cloth headband. So the thing is, I didn't even see the short hair version on next gen. Like, we're looking through next gen, you see the beard, you see the fro with the short stubble, you see style 3 with the headband with the beard, and then you see 4 with the cloth band with the beard. Right, so you see 4 different variations, but you don't see the variation with the short hair with the shaved face. So it's interesting to see these things because I'm always paying attention to like authenticity and likeness updates and stuff like that with 2K. Why is that Kyrie not in next gen, or will they add that Kyrie to next gen? And I just wanted to go over Kyrie first. He was my #1 pick for my favorite likeness in NBA 2K21, but it was the current gen version. That's my #1 pick. Let's go to the #2 pick. My #2 pick for my top 10 player likeness updates from 2021 in NBA 2K22 is Stephen Curry. Now check out Stephen Curry right here with the short hair. This was one of my favorite player likeness updates. It has the low fade just like in real life, and him breaking records and all that good stuff is exactly what happened, and this is what he was looking like when he did so. Now let's go ahead and go to accessories. You can change his variations on here. On the next gen version, you can change the variation. So hairstyle 1, hairstyle 2, he has the fro back with the curls. It's not really a fro, it's kind of like a fro but like tapered on the side with the big beard. Style 3, he's rocking the cloth headband with the short tight fade. Style 4, he's rocking an actual cloth band. And then 1, he's back to him his regular look. So this is #2. Curry was pretty dope. Curry looked different, and a lot of people in the community, on the current gen community, they really wanted this version of Steph Curry in the game, and it wasn't knocked off with the patch, so it was there. It's still there right now, and I just wanted to go over it and let you guys know that this is my #2 favorite player likeness update out of my top 10 in 2021. All right, let's go ahead and go to my number 3. My number 3 favorite top 10 face scan in NBA 2K22 is LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball was updated out of the box when you loaded NBA 2K22 at launch. LaMelo was one of the most requested face scans in 2021. People wanted him when he was in NBA 2K20. They needed a new version of LaMelo Ball, and this LaMelo Ball looks super dope. Now we're going to take a look at the current gen version of LaMelo Ball, and that one looks good as well. The graphics are not as crazy and as clean as the next gen version, but the current gen version looks really good. I'm going to give you some B-roll and just give you a little bit of LaMelo up close and trying to give you, some graphics where you can see it. Y'all let me know in the comment section below how y'all feel and what y'all top 10 scans in NBA 2K. I know we're going to get more scans in 2K22, and we're going to get them in the second part of the season. So that's going to be interesting. That's going to be fun. We have a lot of free agents signed due to protocol. We have a lot of faces coming to the game, and I know the dev teams are going to come with it this year for both gens. It's going to be crazy. But check out LaMelo Ball though, man. Next gen version of him. Pretty dope. Not a bad looking scan. I think it looks just like him. It looks just like him. The thing that's different right now with LaMelo is his hair is getting longer, right? His hair is getting longer, and it's just getting crazy for LaMelo because the hairstyles change frequently 24/7 with these players, and it can be one way and then it can be another way. My number 4 top 10 likeness update is LeBron James, and happy birthday to the King reborn, Big Bron, whatever you want to call him, aka LeBron James. He is playing like a madman right now to be 37 years old. I've never seen a 37-year-old play outside of like this, like Kobe. I've really never seen a lot of players play like this in their careers, and this guy right here is just a freak of nature. But as far as his player likeness update, with the LeBron James situation, it's a love and hate relationship in NBA 2K22 in the current gen community. LeBron James goes back to the old version on the current gen version. He goes back to the old version of himself with the short beard, with the headband. I think it was a bug that literally knocked that off. But when you look at bearded LeBron James, it is most accurate to what we've seen in the NBA 2K game outside of the NBA 2K14 render of video game James. So let's go ahead and go to accessories in this next gen version. And as you can see, you can choose the hairstyles, which is mad dope for next gen consoles. All right, so we go to style 1. Let's go back to style 1. All right, so you see Bron, big beard. Style 2, I see Bron with a big beard. I don't see really anything that changes. This is tricky. Okay, I'm looking at LeBron James and I don't really see any difference between style 1 and style 2. I don't see a headband, but I do see a big beard, and I don't see his mustache connecting with his beard from style 1. If we go to intense dunk face, you do get to see Bron. It looks like his fade is faded a lot tighter and closer with this, but I'm not going to jump to conclusions. I'm going to go out of here, go back to accessories, and choose the second hairstyle for LeBron. Okay, I see exactly what's going on. Beards. Okay, I was lost. Style 1, big beard LeBron James. I don't know how his beard is. I think it's 3 variations of LeBron, literally. Okay, so variation number 1, current variation in next gen. Style 1, LeBron James, big beard. Okay, so let's go back down to Siggy's. Let's go all the way out to here. Let's go to miscellaneous. Go down to chew gum. Big beard LeBron James. I can't spin it. I can't rotate it. They patched that. Or if something happened where it's bugged and you couldn't spin it. If you guys have some type of remedy or some type of fix or workaround, then let me know if you do. But let's go here. Big beard LeBron James with the gray strands in it. 37-year-old Bron. Happy birthday, Bron. Up to date Bron. Right here, right? All right, so let's go back to accessories. LeBron James hairstyle 2. The beard got smaller, but it's still a pretty big beard. All right, so let's go back down to Siggy's one more time and look at that. Chew gum. Now it's not as big, but it does look like LeBron James. It's weird, man. It's weird. Now he's gonna turn his head. See the beard? Okay, got it. Okay, so I think it's just beard changes. But in the current gen version of 2K, he has no beard. Like, it's like really short. So I know that was a bug to come with that. But yeah, so my number 4, I know I spent a lot of time on Bron, It's his birthday anyway. He deserves it, right? 37 years old in this game, doing this thing. But yeah. But the current gen version, it was just like a bittersweet situation. But I think in the next patch in January, I'm keeping my fingers crossed, they can fix the LeBron James situation with the beard and put him back to his real render as his current render in the current gen version of NBA 2K. So hopefully they can revert it back, man. Get it right. So number 4 was Bron. My number 5 pick for my top 10 renders and face scans for updates is Jordan Clarkson, man. This Jordan Clarkson is mad fire. Looks just like himself. The hair is on point. Tattoos on point. I mean, from the general likeness update all the way to the player likeness update, this is one of my favorite ones, and it comes in at number 5. So basically what we're going to do is go down to Siggy's and look at him. Current gen version looks amazing. The next gen version looks amazing. So if you're playing on either gen console, you're gonna get Jordan Clarkson. Now the actual next gen version gives you those smoother textures graphically. I'm on a PlayStation 5 right now doing this, so this is what you're looking at and this is what you see with Jordan Clarkson. But we can go back to the current gen version and look at that Jordan Clarkson as well to see what he's looking like, and those are the comparisons between the two. And I do like this one. I feel like he is up there at number 5. Now let's go ahead and go to the next one. Let's go ahead and go to number 6 because this is going to be a shocker. My number 6 pick out of my top 10 player likeness updates is Immanuel Quickley. Quickley wasn't the most requested, but if you look at his scan, you can tell 2K put the work in on his likeness. I think he's one of the best looking renders in 2K22 old gen and next gen. So if you look at that, that's that crazy thing. But another thing too, when you go to NBA 2K22 old gen, you can use the headband glitch to actually put that headband on him, and he looks just like himself playing in real life. I have rosters on the PS4, the Xbox One that actually can replicate with the headband. The thing with the next gen version of Quickley is that you cannot add a headband to him. You can do it though in the current gen version, which is crazy, but I just alternate back and forth from both and play, and I just enjoy them, man. So for all my current GNGs out there, you can play with a headband version of Immanuel Quickley just like in real life. And this one is updated, it just doesn't have the headband. But if you go back to current gen, you have the headband. So he would be number 6 out of my top 10. My number 7 pick out of the top 10 of the top 10 renders in 2021 is Cole Anthony, man. The last time you seen Cole Anthony, he was recently on an NBA 2K TV episode, and you know he's set for a scan for sure. He was updated in the new gen version of 2K22, and you know this scan for new gen is coming to old gen. So most people don't like to say old gen or new gen, but I got the new gen thing from 2K because the lady that does the show, she says new gen. So I was like, all right, new gen, old gen, current gen, next gen, whatever you want to call it. All I gotta say is this Cole Anthony in next gen looks really dope. And if you go down to Siggy's, you get to really get a good look at what this guy's looking like, man. Like, check it out. It is super fire. Looks realistic. Now, he did tweet on Twitter at 2K saying that this head scan looked like him, but the hair was not his hair because his hair is way longer than this. So I do see 2K in the future in this year's game fixing his head scan just because he said something about it. Let's look at the intense dunk face on him. This looks really real. The last one didn't look bad. It was just more of a computer generated looking update. But this one is a real head scan and it looks up to par. And I like how they debuted this head scan when he was in a 2K TV episode. But check it out. Now let's go back to the current gen version of Cole Anthony. And this is what he looks like. This is from 2K21. I'm thinking he will be, or knowing, or almost banking that his head scan will be updated in the 2K22 current gen version as well. So he is my number 7 pick for NBA 2K top 10s, top scans in 2021. My number 8 pick is Luka Doncic, Luka the Don. Luka was featured as the cover athlete in this year's 2K, and his scan is perfect to real life. He's looking better than he did last year, and he's looking just like himself this year. This is the next gen version of Luka Doncic, and it looks realistic, and I'm excited about having players in the game that look just like themselves. It just makes the authenticity of the game feel good, especially when you're playing with the character in the game. This is a close-up of Luka in the Siggy's. If you look at the chew gum, you get the side profile. And like I said, I cannot rotate him. 2K, if you hear me, could we just get the option fixed where we can just rotate the player when we have him in signature with the up-close looks? Because it was taken out. And we just need it back so we can be doing these breakdowns and getting these videos out here right to the people. Look at the intense dunk face of Luka on next gen. Looks really good. I like it. Now let's go ahead and move to Luka Doncic, my number 8 top pick for current gen. Check out Luka Doncic on the current gen version of NBA 2K22. This is the PS4. Now this PS4 version, this is the one I didn't update. This is the one with the Kyrie with the fro, Brun with the beard, Russ with the goatee. I was on that mug today, but check out Luka. He is my number 8 guy. And let's go ahead and go to number 9. It's gonna be probably a surprise when y'all see this. My number 9 pick is the Houston Rockets on Jalen Green. G League, aka Young Bull Jalen Green, is in NBA 2K22, has a real scan, and this is the next gen version of him. Now, what was going on with this situation is that this hair is a whole different situation from what it would be in real life. He has his hair pulled up on the court where he's hooping. I think it's like in a ponytail or something like that when he's hooping. But the face scan is number 9 for me, and it looks super realistic out of my top 10. Number 9, pretty high on the board. Like, well, it's close to the bottom, but it's still high out of the top 10. It's a lot of good players in this game with a lot of great face scans, and this guy looks phenomenal. We just need a hairstyle update on him. Let's chew the gum. Look at him. Look at him with personality. Does not look bad at all. This looks just like him. And this thing was updated 2 or 3 times already, and his tattoos were added to his body too as well. So it gives us just a little bit more authenticity when it comes to how great these scans look in 2K22 next gen. And let's go ahead and hop back on the 2K22 current gen and look at Jalen Green. Jalen Green looks amazing as well. And my top 10 for both gens, this is my top 10 for both gens. So for current gen and next gen, these are my top 10s, and I can't change it because, well, I might change it in 2022. I'll come back with like a second version of this video in 2022, and just because we're gonna get fixes, we're gonna get more updates, we're gonna get more likeness updates for both gens, and I'm gonna be able to grade these and give you another top 10. So check him out, looking dope. This is amazing, current gen, but we gotta get the hair fixed, 2K. When we get that hair update, it's gonna be everything. This is gonna be as dead on as it can be. Now let's go to the last player likeness update, number 10. Last but not least, number 10 out of my top 10 2K renders for 2021 is Sharife Cooper. This Sharife Cooper on next gen. Now he's not on current gen yet, but he's on next gen. This Sharife Cooper looks so realistic. The only thing that's wrong with the Sharife Cooper as of now is his hairstyle. His hairstyle's updated. He's rocking a headband right now. And that's the only different thing that's different about 2K's version of Sharife Cooper versus the real deal Sharife Cooper in real life that I've been watching on TV, on the NBA League Pass at that. So let's go ahead and go down to the close-ups to the Siggies. Looks just like the guy Sharife Cooper. It don't get no better than this. It don't get no better than this, man. Look at the intense dunk face. Yeah, Sharife, his scan was only updated in the next gen version, but best believe it's coming to current gen consoles. I don't think they would leave somebody as influential and young as Sharife Cooper for the community out of the game. So I got my fingers crossed that 2K will do this. Hopefully January they can just drop a plethora of scans into the current gen version from next gen. And you got to remember too, sometimes the current gen version gets scans that the next gen version don't get, and most of the time the next gen version gets the scans that the current gen version don't get. So it's a hit or miss, but they all end up coming into the game. And shout out to 2K for the Sharife Cooper. When we get that hair updated and we get that headband on his head, we're really going to be in there like swimwear. He is my number 10 out of my top 10. And these are my top 10 NBA 2K face scans of 2021. So I'll be back with another episode of this. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know who you think are the best looking scans in 2K. Who are your top 10 scans right now? We're not talking about coming to the game or not in the game right now. We're talking about in this game right now, from launch all the way to each patch. Who are your top 10 2K renders and face scans in the game? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to watch more content like this. Don't forget to join the G's. It's only free to do so, man. Subscribe. Go ahead and hit the notification bell as well to be notified when these videos actually drop. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at TGoesToCorey to keep up with the latest and greatest 2K videos. Videos like this, updates, gameplays, all that good stuff. Do that. It's only free to do so. And don't forget to hit the like button. I hope you guys have a happy new year. be back with more content soon. Hopefully I'll be back before the year is up. Yeah, we got one more day left. So yeah. Anyway, it's your boy Tico. Y'all have a great one. I am out. Peace.